I'm in a park, on a swing, in the happiest city in the whole of the world. Hashtag happyboymcstay here in the Sauna house. You've been fantastic for joining me, I have to say. I really have to say. It's been said now, so we can carry on with our day. What is this episode? What is this episode? What is this episode about? I'll tell you after the intro. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. I visited the happiest place in the world. That's pretty bloody good, isn't it? However, this vlog is going to take more than one part to deliver. A, because I haven't finished the B-roll, B, because I haven't finished the A-roll, which means it's really not ready. So I'm splitting it up. This first part is to introduce you to a place, and then in the second part, I'm going to introduce you to the people of the place. And so without further ado, this is part one of my vlog for you on the happiest place on Earth. I'm currently standing outside a building which is a town hall situated slap bang in the middle of a city which is apparently the happiest city on Earth. I say city, it's more like a town really. Where are we? Finland, of course. And as I've said before, I live here. I'm actually from the UK, but I moved apparently to the happiest place in the world. Last year, the UN brought out a report saying that Finland has been voted the happiest country on the planet. Now I am interested to find out what's the happiest city in the happiest country. And it's here, KAUNIAINEN, which means this is the happiest city in the world! But when I look around, I don't know if I agree. When I think of happiness, I think of people running and skipping and jumping and high-fiving and laughing and having good fun. I don't see it as one of the darkest, coldest places in the earth, which also suffers from much depression. But let's find out. So we've been to the town hall, and now we're going to the Petrol Garage. There's one of everything here, and it really is a small town, but I guess, what do you need? You need food, water, warmth, loved ones. What else is there really? I think even though the average wage here is the same as anywhere else in the country, the taxes apparently are lower. So Tapio, you're from Finland, right?
Yeah.
And this is your first time to KAUNIAINEN?
Yes.
What's your thoughts?
Looks actually nicer than I expected. I'm quite positive about it.
Okay, that's a good thing. So what do people of KAUNIAINEN do for recreation? Well, I guess in England, I know we go to the park. So I thought we'd go to the park and see the park, and here it is. A slide. Looks like fun. There's nobody here, of course, because there's only 9,500 people that live in the whole city. And it's also covered in snow. It's nice that it's here, but there's no one using it. It's a bit cold. It's very cold, in fact. They do have at least one of everything. They've got one of these. They've got one of these. Of course, everywhere's got one of these. They have one of these. And right now, we're going to check out their one and only coffee shop. Let's go. So we're in the coffee shop, otherwise known as the deli, the Lähellä deli. And I've got a latte, and you've got the salmon soup, haven't you?
Yeah,
how's the soup?
Yeah, it's really good.
Mushroom flan. Yeah, that's good. It's a nice little place. We've got a coffee. We're just warming up because it's so cold outside that we really had to stop. I mean, I guess if this is the only coffee shop and there's next door is the only bar, we're in the hub. This is the thick of it. This is where it all happens. Do I feel extra happy? Not really. I'm glad to be getting warm out of the cold. That makes me happy. How's the soup? Is that making you happy?
Yeah, actually, it is right now.
Okay, well, there you go. Maybe it's something in the food. Maybe it's something in the water. Note to self, try the water. Could that be the happiest shit graffiti? Maybe that's the happiest shit graffiti. This could be the happiest shit graffiti bridge in the world. That could be the happiest park in the world. And right now, this could be the happiest person in the world.
Actually, the happiest place in Earth is Sauna. That's what I think right now. It's so damn cold.
The thing is, despite it being a very beautiful day, which it is, it's actually minus 18 degrees. Apparently feels like minus 23. Despite it being very beautiful, and being nominated and kind of collectively recognised as the happiest city in the world, I somehow don't believe it. I somehow feel that I don't see enough happiness. I always imagined happiness to be a bit more like this.
Oh, I don't know, keep going.
Well, at least in my mind that's what it is. But it's a possibility that happiness is more contentedness. Well, let's have a little look at what else they have here. It's closed. Doesn't look like anyone's in today. I guess everyone's so happy they don't even need religion. Maybe God's out having fun. I'll have to come back another day. They don't have a problem with snow here. Like in England, when it snows, everything shuts down, stops. Here, there's no excuses. You've got to get to work. There's no phoning in sick or trying to pussy out. Oh, so it snowed, I can't come in today. Schools run, football pitches get mowed so they can still play football. They have what they call here sisu. Can you explain sisu for me?
Sisu is like that you're doing... What is sisu actually?
I think it's kind of like determination and the kind of will to battle through, and it's kind of like a bit of stubbornness as well. They're like, I'm not going to let that get in my way, we're going to do it whatever. And it's a really good strong mentality that they have here.
So this is Yorkby Hospital, okay? So this is massive. Now this obviously kind of caters for people outside of KAUNIAINEN as well. It's huge, considering there's less than 10,000 people that live here. I'd say probably about 1,000 of them actually work there. So it's like 10% of the population work in the local hospital. That's crazy.
I think being from London, I got a bit spoilt with public transport because there's a train every 2 minutes, there's a bus every 2 minutes. And here, I guess it's a bit more like rural England or London back in the day, where if you want to go somewhere and you don't have your own car, you just have to wait.
It's also incredibly slippery. Luckily I used to be a skateboarder, so it's fine for me, but anyone walking past who didn't know that could have had an accident. Let's go.
Fun fact, kaunis means beautiful in Finnish, so kauniainen is almost like a beautiful place in Finnish.
Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, for a city that's only got 9,500 people living in it, it's got one of everything. It's got everything it needs, but it also has this fantastic lake right in the center. Maybe this is it. Maybe we've found it. Maybe we've found the root of all the happiness. They have nature. They have lots of nature right in the center of a city. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is the fountain of happiness. Maybe we've found it. I'm going to dive in and see if I can get some of this youthful exuberance for myself. Let's go! Woohoo! I'm alive! Ugh. Well, KAUNIAINEN, maybe you're very beautiful. Maybe you have everything a city can ask for and more. Maybe your people are the happiest in the world. Whoop, whoop. Maybe happiness is just contentedness, and the people that live in KAUNIAINEN don't feel they need to show it, even if they don't seem happy on the outside. Maybe it's just an inward glow. They keep it to themselves because they don't need to prove their happiness to anyone. Alright. Well, maybe we'll never know. But seriously, the happiest city on earth? Whoa, there's gonna be more coming up soon. That was just part one. Next time I'm gonna go and meet the people of Kauniainen and see if they can enlighten us as to why they're so happy, or if they are indeed that happy. I'm still not convinced. Looking around, it looks like a nice place. It's alright. We saw some of the people. I haven't introduced them to you yet, but we're going to be meeting them next time round. Now, I live here, and I'm not trying to be a naysayer. If people really are that happy here, I'm glad for them. I just thought there would be something else. I thought I'd see more, because from the outside, if this is the happiest place on earth, it's no wonder there's so many depressed people on the planet. And that's not to put down the people of Kauniainen. That's just to say that I expected more. That's all. I feel quite happy. I guess I show my happiness a bit more. But anyway, that's by's a bye. By's a bye. If you can't wait to look forward to the next one, you're gonna have to. But you could subscribe, that way you know what's coming up, and if you hit the notifications bell, you definitely won't miss part 2 when it comes up. Also, if you like the video, please hit a thumbs up, because that actually does help me out, and it helps me grow as a channel, and actually us as a community, because this is a sharing, caring kind of channel. Not like one of those nasty channels that just wants to sell you shit. I'm here for you, and when I'm bigger, then I'll try and sell you shit. At the moment, I just need your love. I need your love. So I've been Darren McStay, AKA #HappyBoyMcstay. This has been me being happy, showing you about the happiest place on earth. Let's see if it really is in part 2 next time. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe, hit notifications bell, thumbs up, and share with your friends. Share with your friends. Peace out. Oh. Happiness, happiness, da 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 da, happiness. All right.